Welcome to a bonus episode of Lustcast. 7 months ago, I interviewed Eva Berger about brutal abuse she allegedly suffered at the hands of Pierre Woodman. It's very, very late, but finally, Woodman put out a video refuting the claims made against him. In the video, he's made at least 39 claims against Eva and I. Watching his video, I didn't see anything that contradicted the claims. He mostly just took video clips out of context, and most of his claims were not backed up by any evidence. I'm going to be doing a big reaction video where I go through everything he said and compare it to the facts. But in this video, I just want to focus on two things that did look a little bit bad. And they're the two text messages that Eva allegedly sent to Woodman. And he showed those in the video. So let's look at the first text message. This was allegedly sent to Woodman the day before the shoot on the 15th of July, 2014. And it says, "Hello, Pierre. Julia say me tomorrow job casting Marcus and you. Very thank you, please. Possible 10 boy. I very much dream big gangbang, very hard sex." Smiley face. So the reason Woodman's posting that text message is because one of the allegations that has been made about Woodman is that he doesn't tell the girls what the scene is about until the day of the casting. And there are many, many girls that will say this is true. And Eva also made this allegation. She said that she was just told she has to impress him. It's an interview. If you impress him, then maybe you'll get work. So he's saying that's not true. She knew it was going to be a gangbang, and she was asking for a very big gangbang. But this message looks very suspicious to me. The main reason is, especially if you're in the porn industry, and I think it's been mostly people in the porn industry watching this, as a model, have you ever sent a message to a producer like this, asking for more guys, more extreme, more work, but not asking for more money? It doesn't make any sense. And as a producer, when have you ever known a model ask for more work in this way? They always ask for more scenes. Oh, can do you have any free spots for next week or this week? Or I'm free these days. Do you need to shoot? You don't get, oh yeah, I'd like to do a harder scene, like a 10-boy gangbang. Okay, some people dream of it, and that's great, but it's work. And she's done other gangbangs before. I'm pretty sure she'd ask for money if that's the case. So that's the first thing that alerted my suspicions. The second is, it's her first scene for Woodman. So she was shooting the day before for legal porno. Now, this is time-stamped at 4:38 in the afternoon. And I would assume she would be very busy on set at that time, but maybe not, and give the benefit of the doubt there. But so she's taking a break from her workday to send this to the producer the next day, but her agent would take care of the booking. And I spoke to Eva about this, and she said she didn't have Woodman's number until after her first shoot. The idea of going against her agent and contacting a producer independently, I know, Julia, I don't think many models would be brave enough to do that. And why would they? Julia was there on the casting. She was there translating for Eva and Woodman. So why would Eva message him? Wouldn't her agent do this? Wouldn't her agent say, okay, she wants to do a 10-boy gangbang. This is the price we want. That's how things normally work or should work. So it's just very suspicious. It doesn't make any sense. Eva says there's no way she sent this message. She definitely doesn't remember it. Yeah, the other suspicion is that this is 2014, and in 2014, iPhones were using the newer flat design in iMessage. So maybe Woodman's one of the few people that doesn't update his phones. I don't know, it's very suspect to me. I mean, he works literally running a website. You'd think he's up to date with software and just keeping things up to date. Plus, only 20% of iPhone users don't update to the latest version of iOS. So it's very strange. Just adds to the suspicion for me. We'll leave this one for now. So there was a second text message for Eva's second shoot with Woodman. This one was in September. And here's the message. This time Woodman showed it on a phone with the text message. And it says, "Pierre, my love, Esther say you book me Thursday. Thank you so much, shoot me again. I was waiting this much. Can you do more boys this time? And true pissing too. I want drink you and boys piss, please." So again, it's just really bizarre. Like, I don't know many or any girls that speak like this or any people that speak like this. And there's even more to be suspicious about with this message. Again, who's going to ask to drink piss without asking for more money? It doesn't really make sense. And the other thing that's suspicious is on my podcast, Eva said her second trip to Budapest was with Brill Babes. And Esther is the lady that works at Brill Babes. She runs it, arranges most of the bookings for models. Now, what happened is Eva actually misspoke. And she didn't do her second trip with Brill Babes. She did it with a different agency called Sandy's Models. Now, at that time, Brill Babes and Jewel Models, which was her original agent that sent her to the first casting for Woodman, they had a close business relationship. This was before they fell out. So the idea of leaving Jewel Models and going to work for Brill Babes, that wouldn't make any sense on its face. I doubt Julia is going to want to lose the income from Eva and then give it to her business partner at Brill Babes. It just doesn't make sense. So the alternative agency at that time was Sandy's Models. Again, I spoke to Eva and she said it's not possible. She could have been working at Brill Babes at that time. Now, the other thing that's suspicious is the date. So this message says that it was sent on the 7th of September, which was a Sunday. I circled that here. And it says, "You booked me for a shoot on Thursday," which would be the 11th. So I asked Eva about this, and she said that the message really looks fabricated. She does not remember the trip that way at all. She said that she was definitely working for Sandy's, and Woodman booked her directly. And she said she was worried about accepting the booking because she felt it was going behind her agent's back. And she didn't want to do that at the beginning of her trip. So she said she arranged the shoot for the end of her trip, not the 11th. To try and confirm if Eva's correct on this, I went to Woodman's forum, and you can see here on his forum in the Eva Berger thread, it says September the 27th, 2014. "Today, Eva did a UDP looking like an old Superfucker style with the French lady Cecilia Delis." So on Woodman's own forum, posted by him on the 27th, he's saying, if we look at the calendar, that the shoot was 2 weeks later. So why would there be a message from Eva saying that she's been booked by an agent that's not her agent and for a date that she didn't shoot on, according to Woodman's own website? So this message just looked super fabricated and inconsistent with the timeline. And just to double check, I thought, okay, let's contact Eva and let's contact Woodman and just get them to show proof of this message. So with Eva, she went into her emails and she showed me a photograph showing that she received an email from Sandy's with her commission statement. And that's on the 26th of September, 2014. And you can see the dates and each booking that she did. So Eva's story checks out. And this is legit email. So it does contradict the text message completely. Clearly she was working at Sandy's. And she wasn't working at Brill Babes at that time. She also checked her email for me and showed me that didn't have any emails from Brill Babes. And then I did the same thing to Woodman. So I contacted Pierre and I just said, look, can you make a video for me? Show me those messages on the phone, tap on her name and show me which number it came from, because anyone can make a fake text message and show it in a screenshot or show it on a phone. It's really not difficult. And the interesting thing is he refused to do it. So not, just refused. He tried to claim that Eva started working at Sandy's 2 years later, which is not true because we have receipts for that. Arguing with him all day. I just kept saying, please show me the receipt. Just, show me this is true because it doesn't look true. And it looks to me like he's making up text messages because I don't think he can refute the claims that Eva made in the interview without fabricating evidence. It's quite disturbing. I'm going to go into it in a lot more detail in a different video, but let me show you some messages from him. So here, I just said the text messages look suspicious. Are you sure they're real? Because they don't match the timeline I have from Eva. And he's like, oh my God, you're sick, really? Here's another example. He carried on, you have a mental problem. Anyway, I did what I had to do. Be happy you got me to show things who hurt my business. I know it was a basic goal from your sponsors, but I don't care. I got so much support now that I feel the good thing. Do whatever you want. Try to continue to say I'm a rapist if you really want. I don't know why he's saying that. I haven't called him a rapist in public once. So yeah, he's just going mental. And I lost count of how many messages he sent me today. I just kept pushing him. Why can't you show me the number to verify Eva's texts? Because I'm not your dog and I do what I want, not what a clown asks me. And it's like, but if he shows me the receipt, I have to hold my hands up and say, sorry, Woodman, Eva's lying about those messages or mistaken, memory can fail. So why not show me, anyone can make a claim, anyone can make a screenshot of a text message, which is why you have to show receipts. That's why you have to show proof that what you're saying is true. And this is a big problem with Woodman. He says a lot of things, but he can't back any of it up. So that's just a little taste. I'm going to be reacting to the video tomorrow. I think a lot of people have seen Woodman's response, and on the face of it, it looks quite damning for Eva. But I think that's because they have forgotten all the details of the long interview that I did with her. From what I've seen, there's nothing in Woodman's video that contradicts what Eva said. If anything, I think this video of his makes the case against him stronger, especially being caught out fabricating text messages. I think that's most likely what's happened here, because he'd show me the receipts, he'd show me the video, if that was not the case. And there's no evidence that Eva worked for Bill Babes at that time, so why Esther's involved again, I don't know. But I'll do a much more detailed video. But I just wanted to get this out there because I think it just proves just how dishonest this guy is. There's lots of theatre, but very little substance.